All right, Pisces, let's dive into your astrological blueprint for 2026. If this is your sign, you're going to want to listen up because this year is shaping up to be all about some really deep and profound transformation. Let's get right into it.
So, what's the big theme for you in 2026? Well, it's not about lightning fast wins or quick fixes. Nope. The planets are really aligning for a year where slow, steady, patient progress is the name of the game. And that consistent effort, it's going to lead to some of the most significant and lasting rewards of your entire life. So who's the main character in your astrological story this year? It is definitely the planet Saturn. For the entire year, it's going to be in your sign, Pisces, which means it's bringing a major foundational test that's pretty much going to shape everything else. This right here, this is your core assignment for the year. Look, Saturn isn't here to make things easy. It's here to make you stronger. Think of it like a personal trainer for your soul, demanding discipline and hard work to help you build really deep, solid roots for your future. Now, you might hear this term sadasati and maybe feel a little bit of apprehension, but let's totally reframe that. This is not something to fear. In astrology, Saturn is known as the great karmic teacher, right? Its whole job during this cycle is to test your foundations, see what's solid and what's not. The entire point is to guide you toward a whole new level of personal maturity and rock-solid long-term stability. So, this journey really has two sides of the same coin. On one hand, yeah, you'll face some challenges that are going to test your patience and your resolve. But on the other hand, and this is the crucial part, for every challenge you meet, there are huge rewards waiting, deep personal growth, and success that feels truly deeply earned. Just remember, every step of the climb is directly connected to that amazing view from the top. But hey, it's not all about Saturn's tough love. Your ruling planet, Jupiter, is bringing a completely different energy into the mix. As the planet of luck and opportunity, its journey through the zodiac this year is going to act as your guide, breaking the year down into very distinct, very different phases. Okay, let's break down the year. From January through June, Jupiter's in your fourth house, which puts the focus squarely on your home, your family, and your sense of security. Then, from June to October, everything shifts big time. Jupiter moves into your fifth house, kicking off a golden period for fortune and growth, and we'll definitely dive deeper into that in a second. And finally, from November to December, the energy moves toward career gains, but with a pretty important note of caution. All right, let's talk about the best part. From June to October, you're going to want to mark these months on your calendar because the celestial energy shifts dramatically in your favor. This is poised to be the most auspicious, most fortunate phase of your entire year. So what's actually happening here, astrologically speaking? Well, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, moves into what we call its exalted position. That's just a fancy way of saying it's at its most powerful. And where is it? In your fifth house, the house of creativity, romance, and good fortune. So when you have the planet of luck at its strongest in the house of luck, you get this powerful, amazing multiplier effect on all your opportunities. So where should you direct all this incredible energy? Well, financially, it's a prime time for growth and making some really smart investments. In your love life, the potential to meet a life partner is incredibly strong. Creatively, any new projects you've been thinking about get a massive boost. And professionally, all that hard work from the first half of the year can finally start to pay off as your network really expands. Now, as we move into the final 2 months of 2026, the energy shifts one last time. Jupiter moves into your sixth house, and this brings a mix of continued career progress, but also a very important call for some caution and mindfulness. This period is really one of duality. On the pro side, you can definitely expect career advancement, and it's a great time to resolve any lingering debts. But on the con side, you absolutely need to be very conscious of your health. Also, the influence of Rahu, which is a point associated with unexpected events, it lands in your 12th house of expenses. What does that mean? It means you might find your spending suddenly goes up, so it's a time to be really financially prudent. So, we've looked at the challenges, we've looked at the opportunities. How do you put it all together? Let's distill everything we've talked about into a simple, actionable blueprint to help you navigate 2026 with real confidence. Here it is, your 3-step plan. First, from January to June, build your foundation. Put in that disciplined work Saturn is asking for, and really focus on your home base. Second, from June to October, seize your moment. This is your golden window. Act decisively. And third, from November to December, practice mindfulness. Pay close attention to your health and your spending, and you will finish the year strong.
When you really look at it, 2026 is a year of construction. It's about laying a foundation, brick by patient brick, to build something that's truly going to last. The astrological forecast, well, that's just the blueprint. You're the one who's the builder. So the real question is, are you ready to build your growth?